Hey everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Chameleon. So it's about an ex-con and his accomplice who trick certain trophy wives. They scam them somehow, I don't know, and these rich people. So somehow they scam them, and it takes place in LA. I don't know that much about it. There's not a lot on it. But on IMDb it says it's 6.7. It came out in 2019. So I want to find out what it's about. 6.7 isn't too bad, and it's also like an hour and 20 minutes long, so it can't be that long. We'll see what it's all about. I'll get into it here, give you a better idea of the synopsis, because that one I just gave you was terrible, and then ultimately let you know what I think. So stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Chameleon. Sorry, no check-in tonight, quite frankly, because the movie wasn't incredibly interesting. Didn't have anybody that I knew, and you could tell by the way it was kind of shot. It's like a B-rated movie. But to elaborate on what the actual synopsis is, some guy gets out of prison. I think he's Australian, but you know, he moves to LA, and you know, he's trying to find work, and he's just like a dishwasher because he can't get a job because he's been in prison, so he's struggling. And then another prison mate contacts him, who gets out and says, you know, hey, you know, I protected you in prison, I want to come see you, and let's do that thing you said. And this is where the scam comes in. So this guy comes in as his partner, and they start this scam. And the scam is essentially our main character, Patrick, his name is, seduces rich women to fall in love with him and start an affair with them. And then after this affair happens, then the other guy kidnaps him. And so then he acts as, you know, hey, there was an affair, I found this note, somebody kidnapped your wife, and now they want money. So then he arranges it with the actual husband to give the kidnapper money, which is his partner. Does that make sense? So they do that. Okay. Whatever. They do that a bunch of times, and they make some money, and then he wants to get out of it and kind of falls in love with one of the victims. That's really what it's about, so you got to see what happens there. No spoilers there, because you don't know what's going to happen, how's it all going to end. But, you know, it wasn't that's all there is to it. There's nothing really interesting. I found myself falling asleep a lot. It was only an hour and 20 minutes, but it felt much longer. I didn't like the way they ended it. But, you know, this isn't something... I don't know how it's 6.7. When I looked at it, 6.7, there's 990 some odd people viewed it so far. It's more of a 4 or 5 for me. Okay concept? Not really. I don't even like that idea, you know. I like the concept of trying to scam people, you know, for a movie and make money. The other thing is, too, like, these people are supposed to be really rich. And you don't know, they're always asking for a ransom. And the final one, he finally reads it out loud. And this one was when him and his partner were arguing because he wanted to get out of doing this, and his partner's like, no, this is the big one, we're going to double our asking price. They asked for $50,000. So, you know, so they used to be asking for $25,000. So essentially it made like $75,000 in the 3, and then another $50,000 on the next one. That's it. That's a lot of work, risk, for $125,000 split. You know, and they did it 4 times or something like that. So that was I thought it would be millions. You know, they would get millions from these people. But no, they're risking their necks out there for 25 grand between the two of them. It's not realistic, but there you go. For me, 4 or 5. There's not much here to recommend. There's nothing like, oh, you'll like this part of it or anything. I don't know. Sorry, it's a hard one to review. But the positive, it is only an hour and 20 minutes. Alright, that's it. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel and tell all your friends. Sorry, this wasn't... There looks like there's a post-credit scene, so I'm going to have to go watch that. And if it's any interesting, I'll come back and tell you. But if you do watch it, let me know what you think. Love to hear your thoughts. But if you haven't, I would go ahead and skip it. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.